Hey, Defiant 2 here again with another video. Trying to kind of explain our Temple Guardians event. So, as you can see, this is a Temple Guardian event. And as you can see, there's 5 islands, each representing a element. So starting with our targeted island, that's the Earth Island. Moving right, you can see in between the Earth Island and then the Ice Island, which is next to it, there's a storm cloud. That storm moves clockwise all the time, no matter what. It doesn't change directions, it doesn't go the opposite way, it always turns right. So that's why you'll see that the Earth Island is targeted, because it means that 1, it's supercharged, as you can see, so you get more points. 2, you have the most time before the storm's gonna hit again and knock away all your progress. So then you have, after the Ice Island, you have the Dark Island, and then you have the Wind Island, and then you have the Fire Island. That middle island is I can't remember what it's called because I don't get to it very often. Let's see if I can figure it out. My other team might have been able to get access to it. But that island unlocks. As you can see, there's like a little nuclear cloud symbol on the Wind Island. If you click on that, that's the Wind Temple Guardians. These are free points. But as you can see, Fang is marked with a red box. That means you can only kill this base with a red dragon. Kind of similar to the last thing I was explaining to you guys. So these are your dragons that you can use. As you can see, the defense power on this island is 11.5k. My strongest dragon out of this bunch is Kanara at 22.5k. So that's the dragon I would use to attack this. Anyway, so that's the Temple Guardians, and every time you get 100% on each elemental island, you get the Guardians of that island. If you can unlock the Temple Guardians on each elemental island, you will unlock that middle island in the middle. And then that has its own perks and points that are presented with this. So the biggest thing to be cognizant of is, so right now the Earth Island is targeted, right? So if you go to attack a team member or a team on this, you'll have to pick a dragon of that element. How would you find an Earth element dragon? That's simple. Element, you can't click on it, but the element right there is a little rock symbol. That's the Earth symbol. So if I attacked with Haku and defeated the base, I would get guaranteed points, extra points for defeating that base with an Earth dragon. So as you can see in my roster, I have 3 dragons. I have Mune, who's an Earth element. I have Kairos, and then I have Haku. So these are the dragons you want to use primarily on these islands. So that's how you determine. Now you're gonna say, hey, I can't defeat it with my dragon of that element because it's not a high enough power. Well, pick a base you can defeat. If not, start with that dragon. Or actually, what I would suggest is I would pick your strongest dragon, use that dragon, but don't kill the base, and then follow up with the dragon of that element, and then kill the base with that dragon. Would be what I would suggest. I'm not 100% sure on if that would work versus using your dragon of that element first, dying, and then following up with a kill dragon. But I guess I'd have to test that theory out. So that middle island, I was just able to find it. It's the Shrine of the Elements, and you have to defeat the guardians with only dragons from that tier. These ones are a lot harder, and they go up much further. So, but that's just a basic so that's just a basic tutorial of this. So basically, the more points you get, you max out points. 1, picking dragons of that element, and 2, attacking the island that has the supercharged on it, and then you get free points every time you hit these temple guardians of wherever that symbol is. And in order to unlock those, you have to defeat the base 100%. So that's why when there's a island targeted, you should be focusing on that, and we shouldn't be seeing points going to other bases that aren't targeted. So that's just a base. Hopefully it helped. It was just a basic kind of rundown of how that works. Keep in mind, every time you pick a dragon, it has different I'm trying to see if I can find out. I wonder if I can find it in here. Yeah, I'm not finding it. But the element is basically the little symbol down on the lower left-hand corner where the where you see the dragon. So my top one, that little red circle thing, means it's the dark element. So that's that purple island. The blue symbol with the little wind through it, that's a wind element. The little rock symbols, the earth element. The little fire is obviously the fire element. And then the little snowflake is the ice element. So if you pick a dragon with those elements on those islands, that should gain you more points. So with that, that's the end of this video, and it'll be Defiant 2 signing out.